Hi to my fellow Virgos and welcome to your reading for Universal Messages. So in this reading we'll be taking an oracle card from the fairies, an oracle card from the star seeds, then using the tarot to find out what messages the universe has for you. We'll be looking at the blockages that you might have just now and any advice they're giving to work through them. So just looking at pulling an oracle card from the magical messages from the fairies, just seeing what the fairies want to bring to Virgo today. What messages do you have for Virgo? So we have, whom do you need to forgive? As you release your old anger and resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So this is a really beautiful card. It's so easy. We get so trapped on pain and blame and thinking negative things about people, and we can hold and harbour so much pain, and all it does is hurt ourselves. It's the old saying of drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. And when we hold this anger within us, we actually focus on our lack, and we start to block allowing positive and exciting things into our life. So when we look at forgiving somebody, it's almost like it's really hard, because then we feel we're letting them off the hook in some way. They're suddenly going to be allowed to get away with something. But actually what it does, it releases all that negative energy that we're harbouring and holding inside of us. And when we release that negative energy, a whole new space is opened for this new energy to come surging in. So the fairies are asking you today to look within and just thinking, where are you harbouring? Where are you holding on to something which is actually causing you damage? Where is it potentially causing damage to other people around you? Where is there something that is almost outworn its stay in you? Because it's talking about old anger, it's talking about something which has almost become stagnant inside of you, and it's saying that it could be that you're now ready to move on, but it's this last little bit of pain that you're holding on inside of you which is stopping you. So pulling an oracle card from the Starseed Oracle, just connecting in with the light beings and our star seed family. And we have water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness and rest. So this is kind of going along with this, but it's almost like you're having to balance out two aspects of your life just now. It's asking you to caretake your mind and caretake your body. So it's really looking at getting everything into balance here, and looking at that you might have, sometimes when we're holding anger in our body, it manifests in our physical body as well as tension and pain. And if you are taking care of your body and taking care of your thoughts, you can move into a much more beautiful place where you're able to allow new positive energies to come in. So the starseed, our starseed family, is asking us to really look at potentially our diet, our body, how much sleep we're getting, how much rest we're getting. For me, it's also how gentle you're being with your body, because we have tenderness here. And the star seeds, they're very much the light body. They're not always earthly bound as such. So this is very much about caretaking the kindness that you give to your body. So it's not just, right, I need to have green smoothies every day to make myself feel better. It's about how you're going to do that in a loving way which nourishes your body. So it might be that you really take the time out to do it. You make it almost like a ritual that you're giving to yourself. Or when you're it's taking that long bath and putting in the salt soaks that are going to really nourish your skin, not just having a quick bath and getting on with it. It's looking at how you can treat your body with great care and really respect the vehicle that you have in this lifetime. So now we're going to pull some cards for Virgo from the tarot, looking at what these messages are about, how you're feeling and thinking about this, any potential blockages that you have regarding this, or ways you might be self-sabotaging yourself, messages the universe wants to bring to you, and potential outcomes from this situation. So just looking at where is Virgo's energy feeling at the moment? What's this message regarding? So we have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups, and like this to me, this is often either to do with celebration and crowds and growth. In love relationships, it can often be to do with third parties. In this particular case, the messages I'm getting here to do with it is it's crowded. This particular Three of Cups, sometimes the Three of Cups, they're very light and the people are moving around. In this, it's suddenly, and it's between these two things, it feels really crowded almost. And it's almost like it's asking you to soften and create more space for yourself. It's your head is crowded with old worn out anger or bitterness or pain that you're holding on to, which you feel that you're punishing somebody else, but actually it's causing you pain. And then your body, in this image here that we've been given from the star seeds, it's very open. You're bathing in a place which has got so much space, and you can see the entire universe in front of you. And then here it has got this closed in feeling, but within it also has got this nourishing aspect of how you're feeding yourself. But it's calling this fact that there's something feeling slightly overwhelmed and slightly crowded just now, and this is what the universe is calling you to address and look at. Just any aspects in your life which are feeling a little bit overwhelming and crowded, places where your mind is feeling crowded and your body is feeling tired. So looking at how is Virgo feeling? What is Virgo thinking about and feeling just now regarding this message? How is Virgo feeling just now with this? So we have the Nine of Swords here coming out. So this again is a very, very closed in. It's a very trapped feeling. So for whatever reason you're not able to let go of some bitterness or past pain, or are finding it hard to nurture yourself in a kind way or be kind to yourself, it's making you feel a little bit trapped. You are feeling crowded. You are feeling bound in a little bit. So there is this feeling of needing to free yourself from these aspects so that you can grow your mind and make space and fully nourish your body. So just asking, what are Virgo's blocks? Why is Virgo feeling so trapped in? Why are they unable to release the pain or be kind to themselves, or release old, worn out feelings? And if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscription button. It's completely free, but it really helps the channel grow. And hit the notification bell so you can hear when more videos come out. And do like the video and share it if you're enjoying it. And I'd love to hear in the comments how you find it as well. Personal readings are available. You can check out the description box below. So for Virgo's blocks, we have coming out the Three of Pentacles. So everything's just been dragging you down a little bit. It feels like it's just been a little bit of hard work, and you're being quite bound in and tied by really responsibilities even. It's almost like you're not making the time for the things that you need to grow your mind and nurture your body. You're so busy creating foundations, and sometimes the Three of Pentacles can come across as a very productive and very stable card. In this particular pack here, it feels quite dark. It feels almost like the slog of the work, and you're so hard at work here, you almost can't see the light which is glowing through here. So it's almost like you're so tightly closed in your mind that you can't see your way through it at the moment, and this is causing you a block. It's really stopping you from resting. It's stopping you from giving yourself and making yourself the time to heal aspects of your mind and your body. You know, it's kind of asking you to drop a plate here. And the advice you have from the universe is the Five of Pentacles. This is often the card of feeling rejected, feeling broken, or having some kind of loss of something physical as such. And it does feel that this is where this trappedness has come from. It's reminding you to stop focusing on things which hurt, things which are hard work, things which are painful to you. It's kind of asking you to call in a light lightheartedness, literally call in light, call in space to allow your mind to let go, space to allow your body to go. This, you know, it's curled in and it's dark. The two cards together are both, they're very dark, and the universe is asking you to really look at, where are you feeling rejected? Where are you feeling this pain? And I think this also comes back to this forgiveness. So it's really nudging you towards, if you felt rejected at some point in your life, now is the time to heal it. Now is the perfect time. Energies come in different ways, in different cycles, and the universe is nudging you. Any past pains which are coming up or being triggered just now, not to go down the route, not to feel trapped, and not to self-punish in any way, but really to put the time in, put the work in, and find out, who is it you feel has hurt you in the past? How are you being triggered right now? Because that's your key to releasing just now. This is the perfect time. The universe will give you everything you need if you ask it. If you call on your angels, if you call on your fairies, call on the universe itself, call on your starseed family. Now is the time to call on it, to call on friends, to call on family, and say, help me. I need to get past some pain in the past. I need to release some forgiveness. I need to find some forgiveness and release some pain. And it can just be looking within as well, and just taking the time. But you are being nudged. But this is the time to release any residue, any old anger which is being triggered just now. So it could be that for whatever reason you just haven't been able to get out some painful thought processes, or it could be that something in the recent past, just even literally just now, is triggering you, and it's bringing up, you know, those feelings, those negative thoughts in your head which make you become tense and painful. We have free will. All the universe can do is nudge you towards where it feels you could be best served. If you're able to look at any old anger you have at this time and start to release it, start to rest it, start to look after yourself and be tender and gentle towards yourself. If you're able to do that, the possible outcomes that the universe is offering, the possible outcome that the universe is offering up to you today. What possible outcome are we being offered? And the energy can only show as it stands at the moment. So the possible outcome that you have coming out here is the Queen of Cups, which is a really beautiful outcome. So it does feel as though at some point you have been hurt, you have been pained, and although this is very much to do with crowds, it could also be that you have been hurt by a third party at some point in your past, your far past, or right down at your foundation level. It could be within your home life. It could also be recently that there has been a third party, but this is a crowded mind, or a crowd, too many people as such. But what it's saying, if you're able to fully release all this old anger, if you're being really nudged to look at any residue, so you might have already done some healing on it, you might have done none, but it's saying that now is the perfect time for you to be looking at that. And if you're able to do that, your heart will become pure again, it will open again, you become much more emotionally stable, and when you're emotionally stable, you'll be kind to your body, you'll take the rest, because you won't have the tension or the pain of looking back into the past. So we're going to get some clarification now, see if the universe has more messages that it wants to bring into those. And we're just going to get the four cards for here. So for the Nine of Swords, this feeling trapped, feeling bound by the past, feeling desperate about something, feeling sad, feeling unable to move on. What clarification can you bring for Virgo at this time? So we have the Star in reverse here. So something has happened. This is often the time when we have the most anger and the most resentment, is when something has happened against our will. It's not what we wanted to have happened, and it gives us that lack of control, that our wishes aren't being looked after. And this can often mean that we start to lose faith in the universe a little bit if we feel that we had some wish, some dream, some desire, and it didn't come to fruition, it wasn't gifted to us, we weren't able to obtain it or keep it. We can lose this sense of trusting, And the star reverse is often the lack of healing. So again, it's just nudging you towards this feeling of disappointment, and that there's something not fully healed or not healed at all. You'll know how that resonates with each of you, kind of thing. But it is just saying that just now you are feeling tied to an old pain that's causing stress in your mind and stress in your body. So just some more information and clarification on the Three of Pentacles. This sense that you're working away and not really seeing any rewards for it as such, that you're just kind of slogging and it's blocking you. But it's also this heavy energy, it's not a light energy, it's not a light-hearted energy. So we have the Five of Wands as what else is blocking you. So here we can see the battle going on. Here's this massive battle, and it's ongoing, it's in the middle of it, and this is what's blocking you. You're still in the middle of a fight. So it could be that something from your past has happened and has gone, and the old anger is still there. You're keeping it alive, you're reliving it, you're working away at it, and you might have even chipped some of it away, but it's still there. This old fight, these old pains, this old he said, she said aspect is rerunning in your mind over and over, and it's keeping you blocked. It could also be that the person you're dealing with or the situation you're dealing with is still hurting you, and that's sometimes the hardest thing to forgive, is when it's still being triggered and you're still being challenged by it. So it's an ongoing challenge, but this is still pushing you towards, if you get rid of the foundation of the pain, then anything which is triggered now will be much softer. So yes, this inner battle and this outer battle is still happening, and this is stopping you from healing. So just more messages from the universe. So we've been pushed towards healing rejection, healing past pain, really looking at what's hurt us. And the other guidance and message from the universe we have here is the High Priestess. This particular High Priestess is a really beautiful card. Now, the High Priestess can often be about working with a subconscious mind, about uncovering secrets and understanding different parts within us, understanding our own soul, understanding other people's soul and connecting with them. This has that element of it, this idea that one of the easiest ways to forgive someone is to have empathy and understanding. So stepping into someone else's shoes, which can be the most hard and painful thing to do, to try and see it from the point of view of someone who hurt you. But the universe is asking, if you can get to that place, you will find comfort, you will find some form of healing there if you're able to fully embrace two different points of view. But the other thing this is showing, which in a lot of these cards is very bound and very tied in and looking down and quite serious, is there's a huge amount of freedom within this card. It's like she's breaking loose. You can see that she's almost like bursting out, and the freedom on her face and her arms are open, and she's looking to the universe here. So it is about freeing yourself from this past pain, completely allowing it to start to dissolve. And once it's dissolved at the foundation, it's very hard to re-trigger it. So the same behaviour could happen to you, but it won't be as painful. It won't trigger you in the same way. So again, just one last card here then. Just going with the Queen of Cups, which is already a really beautiful outcome that we have here. And we have a Tower moment. So we have the ultimate freedom. So it does feel that whatever pain you are dealing with at the moment, internal pain, which has made you feel, your head feel crowded and your body feel tense, it's saying that once you have worked through this healing and you've looked at the rejection and you've freed yourself from the rejection, you will be able to live from a heart space again. You will be able to have this complete Tower moment where whichever pain that you've been building up, whichever story you've been replaying and reacting in your head, will be able to crumble, and it won't have the same hold on you anymore. So whatever this past pain is, when you work towards forgiving and being kinder to yourself, it will crumble, it will fall, and it will not have the same hold on you, and you will be able to step fully into the beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups. So I hope that's been useful. Please hit the subscription button. As I say, it's completely free. Hit the notification bell so you can hear when other videos come up. Please leave a comment if you've enjoyed that, and share the video and like it. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you over at my channel.